Really cluttered really fast. We need a way to maybe move things up a little bit and give ourselves some extra storage space. This is how we do it. It's a countertop tray where you can place your countertop appliances on top of it and then have this really great storage drawer underneath. This is an expiring price, so it's under $20 right now, but it will not be by the end of today. So now is the time to bring these home, maybe bring home a couple of them, because originally $25, now it's $19.98, under $20, 6 items in our show, under 20. And we have 3 color choices. Actually, we have 4 color choices. So this is going to be your glacier gray. In the center is your redwood. Here is your black. Oh, we don't. We only have 3. The Seaport teal is sold out. So we just have these 3. I thought there was one more on .com, but that one has sold out. So this has been popular. So one color already gone, and these 3 remain. And Jen, these are great. What I'm noticing right away, a lot of times when I see these, I feel like it's almost half this size. They're really wide.
Yes, this is a really nice, generous size. So think about all the items like you see here. We have our Keurig, we have our toaster. Even those longer toasters would fit on here. And then, of course, your hot tea kettle, but maybe it's your Vitamix. Maybe it's some of the other items that have accoutrements with it. But what I love is that it allows you to raise the item and still make it accessible. That's the kicker here. So all you're going to see us do is lift this front bar. Do you see what happens? Actually, I'm going to move that coffee mug. Do you see what happens when we lift the bar right here in the front? It lifts the stopper feet there on the front, and it exposes the front wheels. Now I'm able to glide this, so sorry guys, I'm able to glide this forwards and backwards to my heart's content. Go ahead, use my Keurig, lift that bar and push it back. And once I set that bar down, those silicone stopper feet engage, and I'm not able to move this again until I lift that bar.
That is really, really smart. So not only are you able to get that extra drawer storage, but you can still have that functional toaster or Keurig or your tea kettle, whatever appliance you have on here. And honestly, that's a lot easier than what a lot of us do, which is sort of like just reach back and try to put the toast in the toaster.
Yes. Yeah, and if you think about it, you really don't want that heat constantly going into the underside of your cabinet. Sometimes it can create condensation. It can, cause wood to warp or split, and really it can cause a lot of damage. But it's also about making sure that you keep your countertop space nice and clean. This is the workspace, right? This is where we're doing all of our chopping, all of our meal prep, all of our work. We need to keep that nice and clean. By having something like this, it allows us to do that. So we can simply pull it forward, go ahead, use whatever we're going to use. Maybe it's our KitchenAid mixer, or it's our NutriBullet or our Vitamix, or whatever it is that we need to use on a daily basis. Lift and then push it away. Oh, now I can start chopping. Now I can start doing whatever else I need to do on my kitchen counter.
That's great. Can I just give the weight here?
Please, yes, thank you.
So the top is going to hold up to 10 pounds, and then the drawer is going to hold up to 5 pounds inside of there. And then as far as the measurements go, it's going to be 14.5 inches. So that is that width here. So that's really kind of that wider width than what I've usually seen. I've usually seen a foot or less. So you're 14.5 inches, you're 11 inches in your depth, and then about 4¼ inches in the height. So you can also measure that if you want to kind of see what appliance will fit. If your appliance is as long as your appliance has about 4.5 inches before your cabinets, then this would work underneath it. So I think we all have spaces in our kitchen. Maybe this is also like on a coffee bar on the other side of our kitchen to keep everything organized.
I love that, because you don't necessarily have to use it for the adjustability when it comes to actual movement. It could just simply be you just need it for that drawer and the storage. Maybe it's your favorite recipe booklets. Maybe here we have our creamy peanut butter ready to go. Our bars, maybe it's our toaster pockets that we want to put inside here. Your extra knives, or maybe it's the bamboo tongs to get the toast out. Whatever it is that you seem to be reaching for every time that you're using the toaster, having it here in the drawer just makes that task so much quicker and easier. And quite frankly, it makes for far less clutter. And then here's what I also love too, Rachel, is if I happen to be using my toaster and crumbs get all over the place, well, not anymore. It's going to stay right here easily on the tray. I can then wipe that onto my hand or use an item we have coming up.
We have these darling countertop. I don't know if darling is, I think they're darling.
I think they're adorable.
There's these wonderful little handheld vacuums coming up. You get a set of 2 of them. They're amazing. And that would be great. You could even keep one in the drawer probably.
Yes. Oh my gosh, you probably could. We should measure
We'll
that.
test it to see.
It reminds me of that movie, which may actually be before your time, Batteries Not Included.
No,
years
I haven't
and years.
seen
Oh
that.
my gosh. I just dated myself. But they had like these little robots anyway,
Oh,
so
I love
they're
that.
so cute.
Oh, that's great.
But I love this too for the tea kettle because maybe
Yes.
it's your bone broth, it could be hot chocolate, it could be your tea bags, your
a
teaspoons.
great idea.
Love it.
And I love that this gives a station
Mm-hmm.
because for me, it's like, okay, the tea bags are in one cabinet, the hot chocolate's in another,
Right,
the honey
right.
packets, right? All of these are going to be here for you in one space and one little station. So it helps with organization. It looks beautiful.
Mm-hmm.
I'm loving, I'm just thinking the beautiful black in so many kitchens is
Mm-hmm.
going to look very, very chic and sleek. If you want a little bit of pop of red, you go with that redwood option. And then, of course, that glacier gray, you really can't go wrong there either. This would also be great if you want to have a little station in your office, right? Maybe it's at your desk.
Absolutely. I love that idea because even if you want to raise your monitor, put your monitor
Yes.
on here and under you have your notes and your highlighters or your
Correct.
calculator or whatever it is that you may need right inside here. And if you need to bring that a little closer because you can't quite see the screen, just simply lift, pull that forward, and then you can bring it right to you. And when you're finished for the day, lift and push it right back, and you still have your whole workspace.
That's great. Also, if you're a crafter, so many different, our cutting machines, things like that, put
Yep.
them on here, put all your tools underneath. That would be me. My craft room can use some help. My whole house can use some help with organization, but $19.98 to bring this home. The countertop tray with the storage drawer, redwood, glacier gray, or black. The price goes away at the end of the day. So we're seeing a lot of great under $20 items, but not forever. The price is going away. Okay, this is that darling little vacuum cleaner that is so cute.